In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago White Sox versus Oakland Athletics. The Oakland Athletics will look for the series sweep on Sunday as they host the Chicago White Sox in the final game of a 3-game set. Paul Blackburn will be on the mound for the Athletics against the newly acquired pickdawgz for the White Sox. With the White Sox late to announce Sunday's starting pitcher, I get the feeling it could be a bullpen game for Chicago, and that's not good news for Sox fans. The White Sox bullpen has an earned run average this season of 4.6, which is the 5th worst in the MLB. Pickdawgz hasn't gone beyond 4 innings in an outing this season, so we should see plenty of Chicago's relievers in this game. Oakland, on the other hand, does actually have a reliable starting pitcher on the bump on Sunday. Paul Blackburn has found his groove in his last 4 starts after missing time with an injury, and he should give the Athletics a really good chance to win at home. Blackburn had an up-and-down outing versus Cleveland on June 21st, but in 2 of his last 3 starts he's done well. Blackburn is 1-0 in that pair with 3 earned in 11 total frames. On Saturday, the Ace took a while to get going but eventually came back from a 3-1 deficit, with Oakland's bats finally coming alive after being shut out by Domingo German a few days ago. I think this is a good spot to take Oakland against a White Sox team that has been really inconsistent offensively as well and has a really bad record on the road. Oakland is primed for the sweep in this one, but it should be another close matchup. So the Oakland Athletics money line is our full game side pick. The over has hit in each of the last 4 games for both teams, and these are 2 of the worst bullpens in the big leagues. Blackburn should turn in another decent start, but I expect the A's to get on the board early and there should be plenty of runs tacked on late in the game. Oakland has actually played in a lot of high-scoring games recently, as the under has only hit 1 time in their games since June 22nd. Perhaps being no hit earlier this week woke them up and will continue to motivate them to hit better. They finally reached double digits in hits on Friday and Saturday and seem to have some momentum right now. They'll have a chance to keep it going against a pitching staff that struggles. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Seattle Mariners. The Tampa Bay Rays face the Seattle Mariners with both teams heading in opposite directions this season. The Rays have a 57-29 record and have the best record in the American League. The Mariners have a 39-42 record and are in 4th place in the American League West Division. For the series finale, the Rays will turn to Taj Bradley as their starting pitcher, who hopes to rebound after allowing 6 runs in his last start, while the Mariners will turn to Luis Castillo, who only allowed 2 runs in his last outing, to start the upcoming game. The Rays are 4-1 in their last 5 Sunday games and 8-2 in their last 10 during Game 3 of a series. The Mariners are 2-5 in their last 7 Sunday games and 2-5 in their last 7 during Game 3 of a series. The over is 8-3 in Rays' last 11 overall. The over is 6-2 in Mariners' last 8 overall. The Rays are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Seattle and 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. When looking at the starting pitching splits this season, there's a bit of a difference, as Taj Bradley is 2-2 with a 3.68 earned run average and a .232 batting average against over 5 road starts, while Luis Castillo is 5-2 with a .181 opposing batting average and a 2.09 home earned run average in 10 starts inside of T-Mobile Park. Looking at the pitching staffs as a whole, the Rays have a 3.78 road earned run average this year, while the Mariners have a 3.58 home earned run average thus far. The Tampa Bay Rays and plus money is always intriguing, but we're getting the home team and a possible 3-time All-Star at a cheap price. Luis Castillo has been great this season with a 2.86 earned run average and 1.06 WHIP while averaging 10.3 strikeouts per 9 innings. Castillo has had issues with run support this season, but he's still been great, so the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. When looking at the last 7 starts, Bradley has a 5.23 earned run average and a 1.47 WHIP in 32.2 innings, while Castillo has a 2.32 earned run average and a 1.08 WHIP over 42.2 innings on the mound in that stretch. Diving into the offenses in the previous 7 days, these teams can score some runs as Tampa Bay is scoring 5.17 runs in their last 6 games, while Seattle is averaging 3.5 runs in their previous 6 games. The over is 3-1 in their last 5 games against one another. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco Giants versus New York Mets. The San Francisco Giants and New York Mets face off on Sunday in an MLB showdown at Citi Field. On Saturday, it was the Mets that were able to secure the 4-1 victory. San Francisco is 16-5 in their last 21 road games and 14-5 in their last 19 games overall, while the under is 4-0-1 in their last 5 road games. New York is 7-19 in their last 26 games overall and 2-6 in their last 8 home games, while the under is 4-0-2 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record. The Mets were able to get the win in the game last night behind a good outing from Verlander, but now without a quality pitcher on the mound, the Giants are nearly favored at plus 100. The Giants have been the hotter team as of late, with the Mets being 3-7 in their past 10, and I expect them to win this game in a high-scoring affair. Look for Stripling to pitch well, but for the winning pitcher to come out of the bullpen, as the game will more than likely be determined in the late innings. The Mets offense just hasn't been consistent enough to trust in a spot like this, especially with David Peterson getting the start. One good start from Peterson isn't enough to convince me that this guy has suddenly turned it around. This will be Stripling's first start in a month and a half, but I feel like he's the option with higher upside here, and the Giants' bullpen behind him has been one of the best in the last month plus. When these teams have faced off in the past, the Giants are 5-2 in their past 7 meetings overall, so I am confident in taking them at plus money. So the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. We see a pretty subpar pitching matchup in Game 3 with the Giants' Ross Stripling facing off against the Mets' David Peterson. Stripling has posted a 6.88 earned run average and a 1.56 WHIP on the season, while Peterson has a 7 earned run average and a 1.69 WHIP on the season. Needless to say that both pitchers will be good for a handful of runs in the early innings, with the bullpen carrying us over total in the mid to late innings. I see this being a high-scoring game with each team scoring at least 5 runs given the pitching matchup. In terms of trends, the Giants have gone over in 3 of Stripling's past 4 starts, while the Mets have gone over in 3 of Peterson's last 4 starts. In addition, when these teams have faced off in the past, they have gone over or pushed in 9 of their past 11 meetings overall. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.